All right, guys, welcome back. Jamie, Shine Guys, we're here. I'm about to burn through this paint. I'm gonna burn through this paint. But first, I gotta tape off this little light or this little emblem right here. If you guys don't have any of these tape dispensers, go hit up Collision's Edge. Badass, must need, must have for everybody if you do have it. All right, so what I'm gonna do first here is this paint is freaking trashed. This paint is jacked up. There's not a spot on here that's not scratched, but it's all good. So what I'm gonna show you right now is I'm just gonna do a quick, not quick, it's a little time consuming. Got my soap and water, used on soap, just for lubrication you want when you're gonna do some wet sanding. I'm not gonna use a ton, just a couple of nice sprays on there, and I'm just gonna go sand away and knock down all these scratches and smooth out this paint.
What kind of sandpaper and?
So we're using a 3M Trizac 3000.
And what made you pick that one for this job?
This 3M, this last. This is they have Abra's or not Abra. What's the other? Anyways, use some other company. This shit works good, man. This is what you want to use. It lasts long. So let's go. Not too much water. You don't want all this slinging out. Keep your job nice and clean.
And you're just sanding to remove the clear coat, yeah?
Yeah, right now I'm just sanding all these deeper gouges, and I'm smoothing out the valley. So I'm just I'm trying to find that low peak of each of these scratches. One little tip too, you always want to clean out, every few passes, make sure you clean out the pad, because those clear bogs are what are gonna catch little fish eyes, and that's gonna be really a lot harder to remove. All right, you can still, a lot of these scratches are still there. I'm gonna just go a little bit more. All right, cool. All right, so we just scuffed this whole trunk. There's a few that aren't gonna come out that are really, really deep. You can see those, you can grab your fingernail on them so they're not gonna come, or they're not gonna budge. I'm gonna sand them a little bit more and let's see. There's still quite a bit of clear coat on here. You can still see like there's somewhat a little bit of texture on there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and. All right, good. Step one's done, 3000 grit's done. I'm gonna grab my polisher and I'm gonna go to town. Next step. Okay, so now I'm gonna switch to my rotary tool. Meguiar's M100. Clean your pad. Go ahead and clean your pad. You want it really, really, really clean. And now I'm gonna go to town. I'm just gonna go ahead and start massaging out all my 3000 grit sand marks. It's enough. That's enough compound to do easily the whole panel. Water. I'm just gonna still just put a little bit of mist some water on there, keep it cool, stop some dusting. Let's go. All right, guys, so I just got out all of my 3000 grit, my sand marks. Now I'm gonna just put away my rotary, move to the next step. I'm gonna grab OP pad, and And I think I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna use some DA Fine, McGuire's, same thing. I like to do a lot of my stuff with just a little bit of moisture, my polishing. I don't know if that's recommended, but I ain't no chemist. I shine paint. Same thing. You can still see my rotary tracks, so I'm gonna keep on going a few more times. Right now, I'm not really trying to take out any defects. All I'm gonna do is remove my rotary tracks. Because with my 3000 grit passes, I was using that to take out defects. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and polish. All right, so I just did a few passes. Now I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off my compound. This car actually has a ton of hail damage. You know, can't really do 100% of all of the scratches out because there's some in those little valleys from the hail. You can see that in picture.
Yep.
So anyways, that's what we call an actual correction, a two-step. We're not refining this paint. We're doing a full scratch removal and what we call a restoration paint. So anyways, bam, this paint is shining. That's what we do out here. We level up.
Yeah. And about how long did it take you to do the trunk?
I would say to do a with DA, not hand sanding. DA, you're probably looking about 20 minutes a panel.
Yeah. So
with that way, and then level. If you want to refine and take it to that next level, that's when your hours to get the job to 80% to the 90%. That's gonna add, you know, hours and hours and hours and hours. But this is a sell. Customers are gonna be very happy. They're gonna come back, and we're gonna do the next car. They are bringing their next car next. Once they see us, how this looks, we're scheduling to bring in another car. Anyways, guys, what's up, man? I'm Jamie, J&G Auto Reconditioning Shine Guys. We're out here in Salt Lake City. Just like it. Like, we're working. We're not YouTubers. We're trying to be YouTubers, but man, we're teaching. This is what we're doing. Like, subscribe, follow. Thank you, guys.